the company needs a brand promise. You have to have the brand promise out front and center. Now, each company has its own unique brand promise, and that's fine. So the next question becomes, how do I define what is a brand promise? What is that? So we used to talk about the unique selling proposition, or what people will call USP. That is what makes you unique in the marketplace compared to all other choices in the market. So that is up to you to decide what that is. It's part art, part science. You'd like to make sure your brand promise is something that a customer would need and like, but at the end of the day, it's also something that needs to be unique to you. You don't want to be a me too company. So the next discussion is we want to be credible and we want to be compelling. And the most important part of that discussion is, while we want to be credible and compelling, we need the promise to be kept, and we need it to be kept every single time. So the idea that employee training, the ability to create execution, whatever you decide you promise, you need to be able to deliver on that execution, or you will find that customers will not be happy with you. And because of that, you're going to lose traction around your brand. That's probably going to affect your long-term value and wealth of the company, but it's also going to affect the customer referral process. Lastly, you really want to have that ideally be measurable. And when I say measurable, a good example of a brand promise is in one of the businesses that I own and work with. We have a brand promise to deliver the lowest cost per lead in the industry. So that is a measurable item. We can measure our cost per lead for our client. We can measure the cost per lead individually against a group of clients. We can measure that against competition. So either we have the ability to deliver the lowest cost per lead or we do not. So it becomes a brand promise. Hey, we're going to give you the lowest cost per lead of any business in this space or vertical. And so the question becomes, now how do we measure that? Well, we use dashboard metrics, call tracking, and we manage that process as detailed as we can. So the purpose of the measurability is to say, yeah, we have kept our promise. So we're setting an expectation for a client, and the deliverable has to be that each and every time we're working to deliver on that brand promise.